Hello everyone, welcome to the project of Global Turkish. In this part, we will continue learning 5 other idioms that you should know while studying Turkish. The main reason that I divide those videos into two is the fact that most of the people find easier to focus on to study 5 idioms rather than like 10 phrases, 10 idioms or 10 proverbs in a single video. So focusing on 5 and then in another time studying and focusing on another 5 can be more effective for all of you who feel more comfortable in this approach. So in that sense, I'd like to divide those videos into two, and in the first part we focus on 5 idioms, and in this part we will also focus 5 other idioms. So let's begin. The first idiom that we will learn in this part is alın teri dökmek. Alın teri dökmek. Alın means forehead in Turkish. Ter is sweat. Alın teri is the sweat of forehead. So if you drip, like dökmek is dripping in that context, dripping sweat of forehead, it literally means that you put so much effort towards your goal, and in that sense you work hard, you put effort towards your goal to achieve something without using shortcuts. So that much effort actually means alın teri in Turkish, like the sweat of forehead. And if you work hard, if someone is working hard, you can say that o alın teriyle çalışıyor. So that means that he's not taking any shortcuts. He works so hard, he puts so much effort in what he is doing. The second idiom that we will learn in this part is güven vermek. Güven vermek. The literal translation is that, like, güven is trust in Turkish, and vermek is to give. So to give a trust. And it means that he or she creates kind of a sensation, kind of a feeling that he or she is a trustful person. So you can say that o bana güven veriyor, right? O bana güven veriyor. So it means that you feel that she or he is a trustful person. You can trust him or her. And if that is the case, you can say that o bana güven veriyor, right? The literal translation would be he or she gives me trust. But you understand the meaning of the idiom. The third idiom of this part is parmakbasmak. Parmakbasmak. The literal translation is putting, like, pressing finger, right? But the meaning is that imagine that you are telling a story, right? And you want to put emphasis on a particular point of the story. And this is parmakbasmak, because you are pressing on, because you are focusing on a particular point. And if that is the case, you can say that in Turkish, you can say that bu noktaya parmak bastım. So I put emphasis on this point, right? I put emphasis on this point, and in Turkish it means that bu noktaya parmak bastım. I focused on this point while telling a story. The fourth idiom of this part is Rainaottmak. Rainaottmak. Ray is rail in Turkish. Oturtmak is to make something sit on something. So the literal translation of this idiom would be to make something sit on rails. But the deeper understanding, the deeper meaning of this idiom is that imagine that there is a work, undisciplined, chaotic work, and you want to do something to make it continue in a proper way, in a disciplined way, and you are successful in that purpose. And if that is the case, you can say that bu işleri rayına oturttum. Bu işleri rayına oturttum. And it means that, like, the literal translation would be you make all that work sit on rails. But the meaning is that you are successful in your goal, and right now all that work continues in a proper way, in a disciplined way. The last idiom of today is Karenja duası gibi. Karınca duası gibi. The literal translation is, it's like prayings of ants. It's like prayings of ants. So you know that ants are really small animals, and imagine that they are praying. And if they pray, if they want to write down their prayings, probably the size of letters would be so small, right? And if imagine that you have something like some paper in which the font is so small that you cannot even read what's written on there. And if that is the case, you can say that it's like prayings of ants. It's like karınca duası gibi. Karınca duası gibi bir yazı. O nedenle bunu okuyamadım. Karınca duası gibi bir yazı. O nedenle bunu okuyamadım. So it means that this paper is like prayings of ants, so I cannot read that. So folks, that's it for today. We covered other 5 idioms that you should know, that you should learn while studying Turkish. If you like the purpose of this project, subscribe, comment, follow the project in different social media platforms, and don't forget to support it via Patreon. See you in the next video and take care.